Hello, hello, welcome everybody. Hello. Are you guys ready to discuss various internet phenomena? I am. I don't have that many interesting things to say on the subject, but I did recently learn that cats make up over 15% of all internet traffic. And if you think about it, how many percentages does Poneko take up then of all the cat traffic? Probably at least 1%? Do you think that sounds fair, you guys? 1%? Maybe not 1%. Maybe like 0.0000001%. Maybe add on an extra 5 zeros for good measure. Something like that might be closer to the true number. What do you guys think? But let me say hello to everybody. Hello Caleb. Hello Lucas. Hello Fuzzy Mandrake. Hello German Tanker. Missy. Roro. Meowdy everybody, what's up? None, since cat girls aren't accounted on the general cat traffic. That's true, they probably aren't included, huh? But what percentage then would be of cat girls, do you think then? I don't know, what percentage of like anime related internet content would be cat girls? I feel like maybe 10%? 8%? I don't know, we need an anime historian in here. Or someone very good with numbers to figure this out. But I don't know, I feel like what percentage of anime girls are cats? I'm Googling it right now. What percentage of anime girls are cats? I'm not really getting an answer on this. Google, you have failed me. Meowdy Spooky, hello. Welcome, Meowdy. But I have heard about the theory, though, that all cats are anime. Or all anime are cats, actually, I should say. Anime cat theory. Let me get that up for you guys. For those of you that are uneducated in the subject. Let me get up a photo for you. Here it is. Okay. It's a screenshot from a phone, which means that it's very trustworthy. But as you can see, it says, why in Japanese anime do none of the characters look Japanese? Because anime characters are cats. The goal of manga anime was neither Japanese nor Caucasian. The theory that if you pursue cute, it resembles a kitten is influential. No matter how you look at the profile nose, it's not human. What do you guys think? Look at my nose for reference. Pretty cat-like? Look at this cat mouth. But I guess that is kind of unfair though, since I am a cat girl, so of course I will look very feline, naturally. But what do you guys think of this theory? Do you think it's bunk? Do you think it's true? Your nose is just a dot. It is, but isn't a cat nose sort of like a dot though? My cat has a black dot for a nose, which is similar to mine, and my other cat has a pink dot for a nose. So, checkmate, Roro. Meowdy Johnny Cat, hello, welcome. The best nose, thank you. Yes, I have a very petite nose, do you see? A very petite nose indeed. It's just a little dot. Nothing like you 3D people with your giant noses. No. I think like a little bit of nose can be a good thing. It's just when you go into the crazy territory, the huge, what was it called again? Honker? The honker zone? I think that's what it's called. Very boopable nose. Yep, it's very boopable. It's just 1 pixel. Not hard. Might be hard though to hit it because it's so tiny. You might accidentally hit my forehead or something. I don't know. While the nose of Funamusea are interesting. In the front, it's only a dot, but from the side view, it's like a giant blade. True, it does kind of mess with the sense of physics and all that. But for anime noses, it seems like they tend to look larger on the side as well, because most VTubers that I know also have very tiny dot noses. Some of them don't even have noses at all, it looks like. But they swear that they do. They swear that they have a nose. But where is it, though? I don't see any nose. I don't even see a dot. You don't even got a dot for a nose. Meowdy, Cooler Soup, hello, hello. So how's your favorite nuclear abomination doing? I'm your favorite nuclear abomination? Aww, how sweet. What, me? Me? You're talking about me? Well, I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. It is Thursday, which means that it's almost Friday, which means that I almost am at the weekend. Yay! So I'm doing pretty good. I just gotta get through Friday. Just this Friday. And then I'll be great. Well, second favorite, there's the Hulk. What the hell are you talking about? What? I thought it was your favorite. And now you're changing things on me. What the hell? I even used my blush emoji. What the heck? Yeah, 3-day weekend. It is a Labor Day weekend. And you know what that means. That means that I don't have to work on Monday. So very good news for everyone. Maybe I'll even stream. We'll see. Possibly. I'm considering it. Oh yeah, third favorite. Oh my god, Cooler Soup, stop! Just stop talking. You know what? I'm just gonna end stream. What the hell, man? What the hell? I thought I was your favorite. Am I at least your favorite nuclear cat girl? Come on. You can at least give me that. You can at least give me that. What the heck? Oh, you have COVID? I'm sorry to hear that. I've heard that it isn't quite as bad as it used to be, but it still is not comfortable. You know, like a shitty flu. So I hope you get better soon. I cannot guarantee that the radioactive nature of this stream will harm you, but I hope that you will decide to stay anyways. Poneko is the best nuclear cat. I will fight anyone that says any otherwise. Thank you, Missy. At least somebody likes me. At least I'm somebody's favorite. Oh my god. Also, I don't think anime girls are based on cats. They just have a lot of neotenous traits that resemble cats in general. I think that's true. I don't think that when whoever invented anime or whoever the first anime artist was tried to make it look like a cat, but there is definitely significant overlap in general with babies and with cats and stuff like that. You know what, let's get up a baby profile for good measure. It does look pretty similar. The other thing is it's a lot fatter looking. Has those big ass chubby cheeks that you just want to pinch and squeeze. See? I think that the anime character does resemble a cat more than it does a baby. But there definitely is a lot of overlap just in general when pursuing something cute. You want it to be somewhat baby-like. I love fat babies so much. Oh, Meowdy, sweetie, hello, hello. I just want to pop in and say that your model is adorable. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it. My mama is actually the amazing Funamusea if you ever want to check her out. She makes really, really great RPG Maker style games that are kind of on the dark side, so be careful. But they are still very, very entertaining, and that is what matters. And I really like her art style too. So thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I did design myself though. Yes, I did put on my clothes myself. I did not need my mommy to do that. You're a big fan of Funamusea already. Oh, okay, good. So you know already. Also, Meowdy Aaron, hello, hello. Technically, the first anime cat girl didn't even look like a cat. Reboots of the series she was made from made her look more, look more cat-like. First actually anime cat girl looked like a cat though. I think I might know what you're talking about. When I was younger, I kept on getting like recommended anime girl to cat transformation style videos, and there's one that I remember pretty well where it was like this. Let me get it. Anime cat or anime girl turns into cat. And I'll share it in the chat so you guys can know what I'm talking about. Actually, I can't find it. There's too many videos of that on YouTube now. If this was like 15 years ago, it would pop up immediately. But alas, there are too many cat girls on the internet now, me included. So now I can't find what I'm actually looking for. I do indeed know. I so happen to love Fumus a bunch, so I think that says enough. It does. It speaks for itself. Cat girl market be saturated for real. It is, it is. That's why I'm a nuclear radioactive cat girl. I'm unique. I'm unique like that. Poneko fan, heck yeah. Yep, Poneko fan, Funamusea fan, cat girl fan. So real, we love Poneko and Fumus. Thank you guys! Speaking of old things, I recently found out there's a community of artists that do high quality art of stickman figures. How does one do high quality stickman art? How is there any quality at all? I don't know, can you guys tell the difference between like a quality stickman versus like a mid-tier or a low-tier stickman? I don't know, I feel like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I don't know if a stickman that has like a perfectly shaped head and like perfectly straight limbs would be any better than like a roughly drawn one, you know? I do know that there's some high quality stickman videos. That's true. But I think that's a totally different skill set though, of animation rather than artistic ability? I don't know. Can any artists in the chat confirm or deny that this is true or not? Ariton is right. That used to be the shit on the early internet days. That is very true. I do remember watching a lot of stick figure animations, but I don't think that they were really good because they were stickman, but because the animation was just really fluid, and also because usually they'd be doing something funny or something impressive. Like it'd be a very low frame rate stickman, or should I say high frame rate? I don't know. I remember those stick fight animations. My childhood was peak, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. I feel like everything used to be so much better back then. Oh, Meowdy BK, hello, and Meowdy Aryaton. I'm not sure if I said hi already, but welcome. Welcome. Meowdy. High quality stick woman Poneko win? I don't know. Whenever somebody decides to make it, because I cannot animate for shit. Especially shock and animator versus animation. Yeah, you know what used to be really popular on YouTube back in the day? Were those actual kind of AniTubers, like the pre-Vtuber VTuber. They weren't called VTubers, but they practically were. Does anybody remember Tina-chan? And also Dreachu? Does anybody remember those people? Because they used to be pretty popular back in the day, but I think nowadays they might be VTubers, but they aren't as well known as they used to be. I don't know, maybe they seem popular to me because I was a young girl. But I was probably like 8 or something when I started watching them. It looks like Dreachu is a VTuber now. But I don't see any of her old videos. What the heck? Does anybody know the ancient Dreachu or Tina-chan? Let me get it up. Oh, Meowdy Sarah, hello. Tina who? Like Cryptid Mon? Tina? No. Not that. Let me see if I can get you a video of them. I feel like this is something that you guys would probably like. Tina-chan 90. God dang. Yeah, the internet used to be such a different place. Like, I think having 1,000 subscribers or even like 5,000, you used to be kind of big or considered to be large if you had like over 10,000 subscribers. And I mean, I still think that that's a sizable chunk even now. It used to be even larger. Like, they were famous, I feel like. Oh, Meowdy Crew, hello, hello, welcome. I'm gonna go sleep now. Have fun streaming. Oh, good night. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye. To be fair, we're easy to please. No, you guys are so picky. Are you kidding me? You guys are so picky. You're like, oh, you're my third favorite nuclear abomination. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man? You've spent more time with me than you've spent with the Hulk. I guarantee you. Yeah, I've never heard of her before until now. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, but these girls used to do the speed paints on YouTube. For those of you that were on the internet and into anime. Oh, also I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Anyways, so back to what I was talking about. These were the queens of speed painting back in the day. Speed paints used to be huge. People know. Oh, bless you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Listen, Poe, you're my favorite VTuber to draw. I draw you so much, I don't even want to finish them most of the time. Also, you never save them. I do save them! I do, it's just that they're always works in progress. So I'm like, I'm gonna save it when the whole thing comes out, and then it never does. That's what happens. Don't get it twisted. I always save the final. I always save the final. I just wait for the final one to come out, but it never does. Geiger counter starts going wacky after Poe's sneeze. That will happen sometimes. So never. Kinda, yeah. Kind of. No, I think I've saved a few. I just don't know if I have them in the proper folders. I think I might have it in a Mofuku folder? Or Roro folder? Let me see. I'm checking the archives. I don't think I do. Maybe I saved it under something else, whatever your Twitter was. I don't know. Figured out who I was talking about. It was Neko from Gege Gege no Kitaro. Let me look it up. Ooh. This doesn't look like an old show. Maybe this is a remake, though. This looks fun, though. Oh my god, the low quality audio. Jeez, audio used to be so bad. Like, like 30 years ago, and oh, seriously, her old design looks nothing like a cat. It got revamped. There's a few remakes of the series. Oh, I see. Yeah, it looks like it was remade pretty well, though. It doesn't look like the old one, but that might be a good thing, because the old one looks kind of funky, and the new design looks pretty good. It still appears to have kept some of the original attributes from it. But, oh my god, I really like how they did Yurusei Yatsura. Oh my god, looks so good now. It looks so good. Have you guys seen it? I've only watched a little bit of it, but I think that's a good example of how to redo an anime. But speaking of redone animes, I feel like there's a high rate of failure when you try and remake something. Like, when they remade Higurashi. When they remade Madoka Magica. I'm talking about, like, the gacha versions. When they remade, probably Fate Stay Night? I don't know, I haven't read the story of the gacha version, but I just know that it's garbage. No, it might not be. It might not be, but based on my findings, typically things that spin off from gacha series are kind of crap. I love that we're getting remakes of anime except for When They Cry. I don't know. I feel like there's like a 30% chance that a remake's gonna be good. And then there's like a 70% chance that it just completely trashes the original series. I don't know, maybe like a 30% chance that it holds up and it's around the same level of quality, and then like a 50% chance that it's like a serious downgrade, and then like a 20% chance that it's irredeemable garbage. I don't know if anybody saw the remake for what's it called again? The Devil is a Part-Timer. But I only watched like the first 5 episodes or so of the remake, and let me be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of the original to begin with. I liked it. I thought it was fun, but I'm not some McRonald's or whatever the hell they call it inside of Devil is a Part-Timer. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's fun. I think it's decent. But there is a remake. Oh, wait, Devil is a Part-Timer has a remake. Actually, I shouldn't say remake. It has a part 2. So, it's not technically a remake. I should be more careful with my language. It's a sequel. And it's not like a sequel that came out immediately after, because I feel like those don't really count as sequels. That's just like season 2. This is a sequel because it's been like 10 years since the original came out. And it's kind of shit. It's kind of garbage. It's not horrible, and it doesn't, I don't think, tarnish the legacy of the original one, because there wasn't really that much to begin with. But I think it's a good example of like just how mid most of these sequels and remakes are. Season 2, but the animation is pretty bad and the story is meh. Yeah, and they have a baby in it for some reason. A baby. What the hell? I don't want to see babies in my freaking anime! I don't know. I think that the animation looked decent. It's just a different style, but once again, like, why are they changing the style so much? People liked the style of the original. If people wanted it to be in a different style, they would have said so. You know, like in the case of the Sailor Moon remake, the actual Sailor Moon remake. Because there's the original Sailor Moon that came out, and everybody loved the animation of that. You know, they could have just used that style, maybe, when they made the Sailor Moon Crystal, or whatever it was. The 2014 version? Jeez, when did that come out? Sailor Moon Crystal. Yeah, Sailor Moon Crystal from 2014. I was right. I was right on the money. The first season of Sailor Moon Crystal looked like garbage. It was so bad. It was so funny when that first came out because I was a huge Sailor Moon fan growing up. It was the second anime that I ever started watching, and it was the first anime that I'd ever finished to completion, you know? So I was a huge Sailor Moon fan. I had all the DVDs and everything. I would watch Sailor Moon whenever I was in the car, because back then cars would have CD players that you could put in and watch stuff. But I watched the 2014 version many years after. Many years. And I was so disappointed because it looked like crap. So look at, this is what the first season of Sailor Moon Crystal looked like. This isn't even like that bad of a screenshot. It was much scuffed. Much scuff. It was even more scuffed looking than this versus the original Sailor Moon, which I don't even need to get up on the screen for you guys. Even if you haven't watched Sailor Moon, you know what it looked like. You know. But they improved it from that. It still doesn't look as good as the original, but at least they improved the second season of it. Oh my god, that looks horrible. I know, it does. It does. It looked even worse before. Trust me. What the heck is that thing? Yeah. Nope. Oh, also Meowdy Last Meow. Hello, welcome. Let me see. That ain't Sailor Moon. That's Sailor Gloom. For real. It really is. It's sad. They remake these things just to not use any of the improved technology that we have now and just make it infinitely worse. It's so funny because, like, when you're making a remastered version of something, it's supposed to be better. You aren't supposed to remake something and have it be worse. That's what bootlegs are for. Why are you making a bootleg of your own series? I heard they were trying to imitate the style from the manga. I see it a little bit, but it doesn't even really look that much more similar to the manga compared to the original. It still looks worse. But you know what they did, though, that really pissed off every single Magical Girl and Sailor Moon fan? They had these girls doing CGI transformations. CGI Magical Girl transformations. And for me, nah, that's the last straw. You're not gonna make a fucking CGI Magical Girl transformation and expect me to like it. No, I'm boycotting that shit. CGI, yeah. It's not like funny CGI. No. It's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, especially compared to the original Sailor Moon transformations, because they really set the bar, you know, for Magical Girl transformations. And people would even draw their own, like, OC doing a Magical Girl transformation and try and make it look similar. But they decided to get lazy and do it in CGI. I need to see this garbage right now. I'm Googling it. Yeah, look it up. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. They did CGI transformations. Let me see if I can find it. They made it look better after all of the outcry, but it was really, really awful. Actually, where is it? Let me see if I can find a link for you guys. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm watching it right now. Since I had to see it, now you have to. I don't know if this is the quote-unquote improved version, but improved or not, it's crap. It's so bad. Oh. Yeah. The CGI was not the best choice. I'm looking through some right now. You guys have to Google it to look into it more. I can only provide so much material. How bad is the Sailor Moon Crystal dub? By the way, I don't know. I don't really watch dubbed anime very often to begin with, and I definitely did not watch the dubbed Sailor Moon Crystal stuff. The only reason why I know that the animation improved is because somebody had told me, and because I think I read it in a news article or something, but I stopped watching it after I saw the bootleg transformations. I was not gonna watch it anymore. You know, if I wanted to rewatch Sailor Moon, I would do just that. I would just rewatch the original. The original looks so much better, and the animation was arguably harder to do back then with all the animation cells and stuff. Yeah, it was harder to do, and yet they made it look so much better still. Huh, what's the best dub you ever watched? Then in that case, ooh, I got an interesting one for you guys. Cromartie High School dub. Yeah, Fuzzy Mandrake knows. Fuzzy Mandrake knows. The Cromartie High School dub is the best dub in all of anime. Now, second place, I would probably give to Panty and Stocking. And third place, I'd probably give to Kill la Kill, I think. But other than Cromartie High School, that's, I think, the only one that I watched entirely dubbed. The others, I just watched, like, clips and certain episodes dubbed. But yeah, I think Cromartie High School has the best dub. You guys gotta watch it. Oh, yeah, and the Ghost Stories dub, yeah. Ghost Stories dub I don't even think really counts as a true dub because they the story is completely different from the original Ghost Stories. But yeah, the Ghost Stories dub is definitely good. Even though it's pretty much just an entirely different show. So the writing and the dub is really funny. Actually, that transformation wasn't too bad. Not the best I've seen, but much, much worse than that. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I feel like that's just because we've gotten used to, like, really shitty Netflix shows that they make for, like, babies or something. I don't know. Like, ugh. It was bad for back then because people actually cared about making their animation look good back then. Nowadays, they don't. Yeah, I didn't think of the CGI was too bad. It's ugly. It is really ugly. For a magical girl transformation, I mean, you might not think it's that bad, but look at the artistry that is the original Sailor Moon transformation. And you'll see why it is such a major downgrade. I've actually seen some good anime CGI, believe it or not. No, I believe it. There are some good instances of anime CGI. It's just that the Sailor Moon dub was not one of them. And neither is most CGI anime, because most of the time it looks like crap. Pretty much the only studio that I trust to do CGI anime are the people that did Beastars and the people that did Land of the Lustrous, which I think it's the same... I think it's the same studio that did Land of the Lustrous, I think. Beastars, for example. Yeah, Beastars is good. I think they might use a little bit of extra technique, though, for the Beastars anime and for Land of the Lustrous, where they don't solely use CGI, but they also, like, add shading or add extra dimension or add lines or something. I don't know exactly what their technique is. I'm not really much of an artist. I do draw a little bit, but when it comes to 3D art, I know pretty much nothing about it. It was the same studio. The people who did Trigun Stampede made some pretty freaking amazing CGI. Yeah, there are some examples, and I do think that there's more now, but I still don't like to see it very often. I think it has its place, but don't try and make every anime CGI, because that will just make me angry. But, you know, partially because the CGI anime looks so shitty is why we praise Beastars and praise Land of the Lustrous so much. Because if we didn't have those extremely low expectations, it wouldn't amaze us as much that they were able to make it look so good, you know? I heard the new Black Rock Shooter anime didn't include her jacket because they couldn't get to work with the CGI. Oh. Fucking CGI, man. Ruining everything. Ugh. Oh yeah, I haven't watched the new Black Rock Shooter anime though. Good. Let the hate flow through you. I will. I do love to hate on things. And then when I'm finished hating on something, I just move on to hating another thing. Also, I'm gonna take a swig of water. One more. Whew, that's some good water, you guys. You guys also get some water too. It's good for you. How much water do you guys usually drink per day anyways? I think for me, I have like 3 glasses worth. But on days I'm streaming, maybe like 5? I don't know. You want some real CGI garbage? Berserk 2016 and 2017. Yeah. I didn't watch that, thankfully. But I heard, and I saw a little bit. I would not be happy. I would not be happy if I was a Berserk fan. Be like, what the hell is this? Especially when the Berserk manga has, I think, arguably the best art of any manga to ever exist. That's a hard thing to do. And that's just because I think it had so much time and effort in it, where they drew so much detail. Oh my god. Insane. It's crazy because the OG Berserk anime was insanely good, was it? I don't know, I've only read the manga. I still need to get caught up on it. I'm probably not that far away from being caught up though. Probably like 2 chapters or something. She looks naked without it, even though the rest of the outfit is still here. Though her outfit without the jacket is like a bikini and short shorts. That's true. It's kind of like me without my jacket. I think I look cute without my jacket, but there's something missing, you know? It's not Poneko enough. It's like a summer Poneko, which maybe I should dress like this right now because it is the summer and I don't want to get too hot. But even so, the jacket is a very important part, so I get it. It's important for me and it's important for Black Rock Shooter. The CGI movies looked okay. Why didn't the anime look like those? Which CGI movies? Looks respectfully. It does look pretty summer night style. You need the jacket to confuse the artist into thinking your waist has pink accents. They have done that before. A few people have done that as a mistake because people don't know how itty bitty my waist is. Sometimes they think that like the this part right here is actually my waist, but it's not. It's not. My waist is very, very thin. It's like a bee. You see? But I can't help it though. I was just drawn that way. There were 3 Berserk movies that were based on the Golden Age arc. I see. Looks like a summer prom dress without the jacket. I like it. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. A summer prom dress? I don't know. I had a decent prom dress, I would say. I don't know if you guys had prom dresses, but I went to prom 1 time. I only went to 1 high school dance ever because I kind of hated school dances, and also because I think that was the only year that I had a person that I wanted to go with. So I wore a dress with, I think it had flowers on it. It was white and it had like flower drawings on it. Lots of colors. It was really pretty. I liked it quite a bit. I think I spent like $200 on it, which isn't actually that bad for a prom dress, I think, because some people will spend like $500 or something. Some people, I swear to God, will treat it like a wedding. They'll be like, $1,000. LOL, I didn't go to prom because I was broke. Yeah, I wish I didn't go. I had a really shitty time. I hated prom. I hated it. Yeah, it was hard to find parking. It was boring. The music was loud. The music was trash. They weren't playing any Toho instrumentals. They didn't even play a single Morning Musume song. What the hell? Nah, they just played like normie music from like 2018, 2017 or something. I can't deal with crowds, so I never went to prom. There was one person that went to my high school that was an absolute legend. Yeah, he went to pretty much like every school dance, and he brought his laptop to play Minecraft. Every school dance. Yeah, he was legendary. He wasn't even trying to do a bit at all. Like, he was not like, oh, I'm gonna take the piss out of it. I'm gonna take my computer to play Minecraft. No. There was no joking. There was... He was not being humorous. He was just being himself. It was based. It was. Oh my god, I loved him. He was so great. Pretty much like... This sounds mean. It sounds like it's bullying, but it's literally not. Like, pretty much every single person would praise him and say, like, oh my god, you are the most amazing person to ever exist. And be like, leave me alone. Stop talking to me. It was so funny. Like, every single girl will be like, oh my god, you are the best person in the world. You're so smart and you're so cool. And it was literally like, we were serious too. We were. But he would always be like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, wench. It was so funny. He was so great. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. I think he was a foreign exchange student from China, but he was able to speak English pretty well still. Yeah, he was a cool guy. He's the only person that I know that went to every single school event and just played Minecraft the whole time. I mean, I don't even like Minecraft. I kind of hate it. Hence, you see why there are no Minecraft streams by me, but I respect it. I do. It would get old after the first 5 times, but Giga Chad indeed. Probably, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I bet that his parents forced him to go. Like, they probably said, oh, it's prom, you need to go, or something. But he probably just brought it with him, so he would enjoy it. Because like I was saying, he was not trying to make, like, he was not some sort of, like, TikTok clout chaser goblin being like, guys, I brought my computer and played Minecraft the entire time, during prom. No, there was no audience other than just the entire school seeing him. By the way, there's a water hose aimed at you as we speak. Pink or green? Pink. Yeah, pink. Is that the right answer? Don't tell Torin, but I strongly agree with you, Poneko. Oh, about the Minecraft? About Minecraft being kind of boring? I'm gonna take another drink of water. Now that you're talking about water hoses, it's got me thinking. Whew. Yeah, Minecraft is just kind of boring, I think. I get why people like it. It's boring to me, I guess I should say. Minecraft, the video game, I can see why people would like it. Because you can build a ton of stuff and you can explore, and the graphics are kind of interesting, but it's just boring to me. I don't want to build stuff. I also kind of get motion sick because it's in first person, and when I played it in second person, or not second person, third person, it still looks kind of crap. So for me, Minecraft is just not on the list of things that I want to play. Oh, Roro's gonna DM somebody. Shit. Why is she DMing, guys? Is she DMing me a water hose right now? Please don't. Do it, Roro. Torin must know. I think Torin already knows. Pretty much all of the Funatubers know that I'm not a fan of Minecraft, and I'm not a fan of first person. Which makes me sad because they play a lot of those two games. Don't want to build a nuclear plant, a Poneko capital, a giant Poneko statue. See, I want all of those things to be built, but I do not want to be the one to build them. Do you think that the Pharaoh of Egypt built the pyramids? No. He had someone else do it for him. Which is why you Pomodachis must make Poneko-themed structures and give them to me. That's my plan. You guys can make it and I'll look at it. And then I'll give it the old thumbs up. Is that fair? Does that sound good? Could open a server to have the cultists build them for you. That's true, that's true. I could maybe do that. And I would just walk around looking at everything. Speaking of China, if anyone misses those weekly Sci-Fi Channel original movies where they had a questionable CGI monster, China has pretty much decided to tap into that market. Huh. Interesting. So like the Sphinx with your face. That's one good idea. You could do that. I think I did a meme of that in the past, actually. Oh shit. Oh my god, that looks so cool. You know what? I'm gonna save it before you delete it. I'm gonna save these before you delete them. There we go. Roro just sent me some super cool Mecha NEKO style art. Also, Meowdy Samurai Robe, welcome, welcome. Oh, I thought that they stick to static images and manhwas. I don't know. You cannot escape the bug council, Caleb. Show us Poe. I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't know if Roro is okay with it. You have to ask Roro. She could post it in the Pomodachi Paradise. Whatever it is that she wants to show. But I know Roro though. She's the secretive type. She likes to be in on the secret and have nobody else know. And I get that because I'm the same way. I'm not posting it. I knew it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pomodachis. I can't post it. If I do, she might stop making me art. Please understand. Asking Roro, that's like the hardest thing ever. Boo. You guys can't be mad at me. Be mad at Roro. Yes, fight each other. Just ignore me. What a relief. I win. Wait, what is it that you won, Caleb? Oh, okay, it's just Poe related? Huh? You just might get thumbnails if you keep with the confidentiality. I will keep with the confidentiality. I need thumbnails. I need thumbnails, guys. I'm starved for them. Please donate thumbnails. I need some. I really do. Yeah. There's only so many thumbnails I can make. It's hard. I thought Roro was gonna rat me out to Torin about Minecraft. Now that you said that, she probably will. You should be a little bit more careful about what you say next time. Roro is the type of person to keep a singular penny and not tell anyone she has that penny. Roro has control over the thumbnail market. She has you dancing on her hand. She really does. She has a freaking thumbnail monopoly, I swear to God. Oh my god, she really does. How many people is she holding this over their heads? I know Rocco for sure. But who else? Laughs and Sniper. I don't know. Roro's a wily one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get her. I handle Lena, Torin, Rocco, and now you. Oh my god. Jesus, Roro. That's a lot of thumbnails for one person. Oh yeah, earlier we were talking about the demonic looking Funatuber abomination. And now I was wondering, does anybody know what like a composite Funatuber would look like? If you took all of the Funatubers and combined them and like overlaid them on top of each other. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but you know when you're taking the average person's face, like you take a ton of different faces and you put them on top of each other, and then you're able to see what the average looks like. You can do this with real people faces, but you can also do this with anime characters too. And somebody actually made the average Toho character face. Let me get it up. It probably isn't accurate anymore, but apparently this is what the average Toho character looks like. And so I'm wondering, can somebody do that, but of all the Funatubers? Because I'm very curious what the average Funatuber would look like. Would it look like me? Probably at least 1/20th of it, or however many of us there are now. With the making of the monstrosity, I can say you actually can't do this with Funatubers? What? Really? I feel like you should be able to. It's not as though Funatubers have that different of faces from each other. We all have pretty similar facial structure and relatively similarly sized heads. They're all really big. So I feel like it should work. I think Funatubers have a pretty unique model. They definitely do, but I'm saying when you compare one Funatuber to another Funatuber, I feel like you should be able to make an average of all of them. Everyone looks the same, but it's actually quite different body-wise, so you can't line them up. Yeah, I know you can't for the body, but I would be curious to see just for, like, this part up, from, like, the bust up, or even, like, the shoulders up. You know, just a single head. I think that would still be pretty interesting. I tried lining up Uni and Rocco for obvious reasons, and they're different somehow. Do we have a website we can do this on? I'm not sure. I don't really know. I don't know all of the science behind it. If you would just take, like, I think you would just put each Funatuber's face on top of each other and then decrease the opacity, I think. What is the most common VTuber hair color? That's a good question. I bet, you know, I have the rarest VTuber hair color of green. I'm not talking about multi-hair colors, because that doesn't count, okay? I have the rarest single hair color, which is green. But I think that the most popular would probably be pink. And then I bet the next most popular would probably be violet. That's just my guess. That's based on what I've seen. Actually, no, probably pink and then probably dark blue. I bet that's the most popular. Anyone want to train an AI to average the Funatubers? That sounds like a good idea to me. I can't program those, so don't look at me to do it. But if any of you can, please send it to me. I want to see it. You would really want to risk it? What do you think would happen, Caleb? Nothing bad would happen if you were to mix all the Funatubers together. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen from this. Just a mixture of every single monstrosity you could possibly imagine. I mean, the average color would always default to brown, right? Probably. Probably. It's kind of surprising, though. We only have one brown-haired Funatuber. Or at least I think we do. Shit, am I wrong? Am I forgetting about a sibling? I'm just thinking of Rocco. Am I missing somebody? There's so many now. It's so funny that I, as a Funatuber, am saying that there's so many. I remember when I first came out, it was kind of interesting, actually. A few people were complaining about the fact that there were too many Funatubers now. After, I think, Almi came out? Almadea? I think people were saying, there's too many goddamn Funatubers! Oh yeah, Bunny Shark, true. Bunny Shark. I forgot about Bunny Shark. What's wrong with me? My adorable little sister. We've even talked multiple times. I love Bunny Shark. How could I forget this? I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Bunny Shark has a really cool model. I agree. I actually was the one who even suggested that she gets a model by Funamusea. So I feel really bad now. Don't tell her, please. And Torin had light brown hair. I don't think that Torin's hair counts as brown, though. I think it's more of a, like, blondish, dirt blonde? Ashy blonde? What's the term for it? Dirty blonde. I think that's the name of it, right? Dirty blonde hair? Yeah, it's dirty blonde. Interesting how there's so many shades. By the way, you're allowed to show the chibi Mega NEKO because I lost the other one. So this is the... You lost the other one? How? Oh my god. But okay. I am getting permission from Roro. So she cannot blackmail me with taking away the thumbnails if I show this. So there's a tiny little chibi Mega NEKO for you guys all to see. You're welcome. And also, thank you, Roro. I can't believe that you forgot Bunny Shark, bro. SMH, worst VTuber sister ever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bunny Shark, please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. But yeah, there is Bunny Shark. And also Rocco. And they're both very cute. I don't know, maybe Reese counts? Now I'm looking at the list. There's also a box-themed Funatuber now. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. They stream on Twitch, though. That's Robo Fortune from Skullgirls. It does sort of look similar. I do really like, what's her name though? Fortuna, I think? Skullgirls. I really like the Skullgirl style of art. Oh, it's Misfortune. Okay. Yeah, Skullgirls has some really nice looking designs, even though I've never really played it. I just like the way they look. I used to follow that person on DeviantArt. Does anybody remember DeviantArt? It used to be so popular. It still exists now, but I don't really know anyone who regularly uses it. I wonder what would happen if you were to look at the average user base of DeviantArt now versus like 2013 or so. I remember looking at VTubers who passed away. People bring up the one Virtua Real one, though there were also a few indies. Crazy part is they all went within a year after debuting. Shit, guys, I'm like 1 year past debuting too. Pray for me. No, I'll be okay. But yeah, it is pretty sad when anybody dies, and I've heard about a few VTubers that have died as well. I haven't known any personally, luckily, but it's really sad either way. That's completely accidental. I based Mecha NEKO entirely on Kiryu from Godzilla SOS. Huh. Also, Meowdy Radashi, welcome. How are you? Oh, my roommate made her late best friend on DeviantArt. I think I met a few friends on DeviantArt, none that I talk to anymore, but there were a few people I think that I would post art and they would say, oh my god, this is so cool, and then I'd post on their stuff and I'd be like, oh my god, you're such a good artist, or something. Hello, what happened that we're talking about dead? I don't know, it's become a very morbid stream, I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about it. Thankfully, I have not journeyed to the weird side of DeviantArt yet. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm not into fighting games. The most I heard about was Skullgirls when they added that one furry. I see. Also, I'm gonna take another drink of water. Whew. Yeah, DeviantArt was such a good place for getting pretty high quality art. Nowadays, I pretty much use like Twitter and SafeBuru to get anime related art, but I think Twitter is a really good place for art now. Instagram used to be pretty good too, but I think it's worse now because the crop ratio really has some bad restrictions, I guess. I have seen the worst of that website. I don't know, I never really saw like a dark side of DeviantArt when I was on it. I was probably like 12 though, and whenever I would come across like weird fetishy type stuff, like, I don't know, super fat version of like Peter Griffin or like a pony, I didn't think that it was fetish stuff. I thought it was like comedy, like, oh my god, look at, he is so fat. That's what I always thought it was. Until I realized it wasn't. Inflation in diapers, I don't understand those fetishes. You know what? Me neither. I also don't really get it. But when I would see that sort of stuff, I thought that it was like a joke. I thought it was supposed to be, haha, funny that they're fat now, because that was part of the humor like 15 years ago. It was like, oh, somebody is fat, that's funny. You know, like those compilations of like fat people doing things on YouTube. I don't know if those still exist, but they used to be really popular. So I always assumed it was like a comedy thing, but it's not. Nope. Twitter is cool for art as long as you ignore the fact that your crap is being used in AI stuff by Elon. The one reason you can't find me at all anymore outside of chat and Discord. Yeah, that makes sense. It's more that Twitter itself isn't well suited for art, but that there are lots of really good artists on Twitter, which make it decent for finding art. Yeah. Oh god, we're just gonna talk about like a ton of awful fetishes if I keep on talking about this. Yeah, there's some pretty bad ones. I'll just leave it at that. Also, bye-bye BK, see you later. Remember when Twitter was based? I mean, it still is, but I mean, even more so back in the day before Tumblr Freak showed up. I don't know, I never really went on Twitter until I became a VTuber. I pretty much just went on Instagram and Facebook, which sounds kind of bad, but I liked Instagram, I liked Facebook because they were really good for cosplay type stuff. And that's the main thing I would use social media for, is to post my super cute Poneko cosplays, you know? Twitter used to be based? I don't know. I heard that there was a time where people would post like meth recipes on Twitter. And I don't know if I'd call it based, but I certainly would call it lawless. I think that Twitter used to be a more lawless place, I guess you could say. Yeah, in the past you could find almost anything on that website. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't really use Twitter though, because it was really annoying. You had to have a Twitter account to read tweets. You probably still do, but back then I didn't want to make a Twitter account. I didn't want to have to log in every single time I wanted to look at something on the website, so I pretty much just never used it. Twitter was always a dumpster fire as far as I've heard. Yeah, that's probably true. Remember when social media account was just about following your friends? Yeah, who cares about that shit? I'm gonna become a cosplay superstar, baby! Nah, I also did follow just some of my friends too. But I liked posting my cosplay stuff. And that was pretty much the main thing I used it for, other than stalking random people online. Because I gotta admit, it would be kind of fun to like see some rando make like a stupid post on something and then like look through all of their other stuff and see, damn, just how stupid is this person? And I'd maybe look at it for like 5 minutes and then get tired and stop. Poneko the stalker, that's a new fear. No, it was harmless. It was harmless, I swear. Pretty much I would just see some stupid comment and then I'd click on them and then I'd see like what other posts they've made and I'd maybe look into them for like 5 minutes. If there was some freaky stuff, maybe I'd look into it longer, like 20 minutes, just to get to the bottom of it. I don't really use Reddit very often, but like sometimes if I hear about like a crazy user on there, I'll look them up to see what other crazy stuff they have to say, because it's pretty funny. Poneko stalking? Yandere Poneko real? I don't know. You tell me. No. Yandere Poneko is not real. That is a figment of your imagination. I would never be a yandere. At most... Oh. Shit. Oops. Is the... Hello? Are you guys there still? I accidentally clicked away from my stream. Hello? Are you guys there? I clicked on something and I got scared. I got scared that I Thanos snapped you guys out of existence. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are still here. Oh no, Poneko went momentarily blind. I did. I was scared. We tragically died. Sorry. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you guys. No. Meowdy Kendra. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Let me just reload this really quick. I shouldn't be able to Thanos snap you. Cooler, I'm pretty sure you don't want Yandere Poneko. Yeah, I think that's for the best as well. Because Yandere Poneko means nuclear war. And nobody wants that. Who's gonna do the thumbnails now? For real. Who's gonna do the thumbnails now? Who's gonna be able to watch my streams? No! Yeah, I would be very sad if the Tomodachi died. That would be a sad day in Poneko history. Be careful out there. Be vigilant. You never know who's watching. Not me though, of course. Because I would never do that. Unless you made a stupid post on social media. Then maybe I would. Nuclear war may be worth it for the Yandere Poneko, not gonna lie. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not worth it? No. Or worse, a Yandere and a tsundere. That's what I call toxic. Damn, she's mean to you and she wants to kill you. That's the Yandere tsundere. Not much dere in there though, I guess. Meowdy, Pomodachis. Yes, Meowdy. And Meowdy to Kendra too. Pomodachis say hello. Yeah, Yandere Poneko does not sound like a good idea. I think yanderes in general aren't always the best idea though. I think that I see the appeal. I see the appeal of yanderes. Don't get me wrong. They usually are super hot in terms of their art style. Cause I'm not attracted to toxic people, I swear. No, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not that much. Not yanderes usually. Yandere is a step too far for me in the toxicity level. Poneko baby girl, we already had this discussion. We did! But I'm just reiterating. Yanderes are a bad idea. They might be super hot, but they are super crazy. On the hot/crazy metrics, or matrix, they would score very high. Have you guys seen that? The hot crazy matrix? Let me get that up. Let me get that shit up. The universal hot crazy matrix. If crazy, why not? Oh, actually, I'm going to cut that off so that I do not get in trouble. I do not use this term. I just got it from Google, guys. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, this is the hot crazy matrix. There's the unicorn zone, the wife zone, the date zone, the fun zone, and then there's the danger zone. That's where the yanderes lie. They're in that orange zone with the redheads, strippers, and girls named Tiffany, and also hairdressers. Hairdressers do be kind of crazy though a lot of times. I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, but they could be kind of nutty. And then there's the no-go zone. Yeah, I'm definitely in the radioactive cat girl zone, which is like, it's not on the scale because I broke it. I'm just too hot. Not too crazy though. Like 11? Yeah. Tiffany. Yeah, girls named Tiffany. They do be crazy. I have one friend named Tiffany though. She's only kind of crazy. She's mostly not crazy, but she did fake her voice for like ever. She used to have a very normal sounding voice, and then she watched I think it was Lily Pichu, and so one day she told me, I want to talk like Lily Pichu now. Wouldn't it be funny if I talk like Lily Pichu? I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. And then she has sounded like Lily Pichu ever since. So yeah, that's a Tiffany that I know. She's cool though. She's cool. Just kind of weird that she wanted to sound like Lily Pichu forever. Aw, she tried to be cute and adorable. I guess you could say that. But like, I think changing your entire voice forever is a little odd. I knew Tiffany. She was super obsessed with me. I wonder how she's doing now. I should look her up on Facebook. Yes, please do. Don't let me know though about what happened. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to dox Tiffany and look at her Facebook or anything. Oh god, it sounds like I do. Isn't that a thing that if you change your voice for enough time, you eventually get used to it? To a certain extent, maybe, but I don't really know personally because I've never done that. Unless you die, then we do want to know. Yes. If you do die, please let us know. Or have your family tell me. So that we can have a mourn session with all the Pomodachis crying. It would be very sad. Not gonna lie, she do got dedication though. Yeah, she does. She does. She did it. I thought she was just gonna do it for like a single day as like a bit. But she did it forever. So yeah. This is getting weird. It is getting a little odd. It's getting a little weird. It's getting a little severe up in here. So I better take a drink of water to clear my mind. Huh. Anyways, I said earlier that we were going to talk about the internet and stuff like that. So, I don't know if any of you guys have heard this story before, but have any of you heard about a story about a girl named Denko? Have you guys heard the legend of Denko? Please let me know. Let me get up the story of it actually, so I can read it to you guys. Like a spooky story. Denko? Yeah, it's spelled like that, except for it's with a K. So, this is one of the most famous 2chan threads in existence. Let me get it over here. I'm gonna let you guys know though what essentially happened. Oh yes, I have heard of Denko. Don't think so unless I forgot. Yeah, the story of Denko is not something that I can tell in its full in like I'm not able to tell the story where I'm able to just communicate just how weird it is, but it's a 2chan thread from the past where this guy was very interested in a girl named Denko, and he continued to message her over and over and over again. 600 emails in 3 days. Not necessarily asking her out, but just talking about random stuff and trying to get her to respond. And she wasn't. She did not have it. How do you even find this stuff? This is like ancient internet horror stories, okay? I'm surprised more of you guys haven't heard about it. But he sent her 600 emails within like the first day because he was into her. And she rejected him or said like that maybe she would hang out with him some other time. And he was taking it all serious, like, she said some other time, that means she's into me. You know, like that one guy from Dumb and Dumber, where he asks, what's the chance that a girl like her would be interested in a girl like him? And she said, like, 1 in a million. And then he responded, so you're telling me there's a chance. He was, the Denko stalker was that personified. Looked it up and I just see that emote face. Yes, he also really liked to use this emoticon. I'm gonna send it in the chat. I'm literally younger than most of you guys. How am I the only person who knows this? I've heard about it mostly because I let ancient forum threats as my background noise when I draw. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I used to do that as well, where I would like listen to old internet horror stories. But yeah, it's a very long thread. I recommend you guys read it because it's kind of funny. But nothing really bad happens. It's more just creepy, crazy people. I don't even know if it's true. Earlier, I was also reading about weird 2chan threads. And apparently in the past, there was one where some person said that they were on the train for a long time and they were trying to get off at their stop, but it disappeared. And there was only a strange train stop that she didn't recognize that wasn't an actual place in Japan. Does this sound familiar to you guys? Does this sound familiar at all to you? But yeah, pretty much there was a 2chan thread that was very similar to Mogeko's castle, except for there were no Mogekos and there was no castle. But yeah, kind of interesting. There's a lot of fun 2chan threads. Apparently there was one as well where some person got like a Akihabara mix CD and there was this one J-pop song on it that they were trying to find who the creator of it was, but it wasn't listed. And a bunch of people on the internet have all tried to find it, but they still haven't been able to figure it out yet. Very spooky. Kisaragi Station? It might be that. Maybe. It was a town from a video game, apparently. Oh my god. OMG, 4Pomo shadowing. 4Pomo. That sounds like Mogeko's castle minus the perverted minions. Yeah, it was pretty similar to that. I wonder if Funamusea read about that thread, and if that's why she did it. Apparently there was a movie or something made about it as well. I don't know. But 2chan has a lot of interesting threads. 4chan used to have a lot of interesting threads, but that was before my time. I feel like pretty much every 4chan thread now is kind of shit. Ever since like 2008, which is pretty much before the time I even went on 4chan. I just heard about the threads after the fact, and I read through them and I was like, this is funny. But yeah, boy, 4chan is a rabbit hole. Sometimes. I think it depends on the board though. Like, from what I used to see when I would go on B, not very often, mind you, because it was pretty shit. Yeah, B was just like gross and not funny and shitty. So I pretty much never went on there again. I don't think I've been on B since like 2013 or 2012. Because it was just like poo. Literal poo and racism and other just bad things. That was pretty much it. Meowdy Polone, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. How are you? Yeah, we're just talking about some weird shit. Yeah. But I think that 4chan threads in the past had a little bit more fun things going on in them. And nowadays there still are some pretty cool ones, but they're rare and far between. I know that the Vtuber board has some kind of interesting stuff on there, but I don't really go on there that often. I remember one 4chan thread about a guy who was obsessed with another user to the point they made a manifesto about them that is literally as longer than the Bible. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember there was this one 4chan thread, I think, where like some person challenged someone to find like this buried treasure or whatever, and they gave a little bit of clues about where it was, and then people were able to literally track it down and find it. I think that might have partially been with like the who was it? Some person had a treasure set out and then people were able to find it eventually. Do you remember who did that? I think it was like some celebrity, and then people on 4chan got together and then they found it. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Oh, I don't remember. I think it was the guy that had the musical made about him. What's that one song? Jeez, I'm just rambling. I don't remember what the name is, but if anybody else does, please let me know. I look like I'm crazy. I have absolutely no idea. Thanks, Caleb. At least we have no idea together, right? Yeah. But I feel like the internet in general is just kind of worse. Like, look at new influencers now versus old influencers. Like, old Smosh versus, like, I don't know, Logan Paul. Why is Logan Paul more popular than old Smosh ever was? I heard about that story, but I don't know the full context. Yeah, me neither. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, but old Smosh was really cool. I know a lot of people hated Fred, but I kind of enjoyed him. I thought... I was, like, very young at the time, though, so I enjoyed the high-pitched voice, and from what to me looked like an older guy with a high-pitched voice pretending to be a 6-year-old. I thought it was funny because I was like, I don't know, like 8 or something. I was pretty young, so I found it funny. The annoying orange walked so VTubers could run. Yeah, the annoying orange was pretty good too. I don't know, there was just like a lot more creativity, and not in the sense that there's less creativity now, because I think that there's actually a wider range of content and content creators. It's just that the ones that are popular now all seem to follow a very similar formula, you know? God, modern influencers are like, or good modern influencers are like a needle in a haystack. Yeah, I've heard about a lot of scandals too with like makeover influencers or whatever that are just lying about makeup products being good when they actually aren't. Content creation is a wonderful thing. It is. And I'm definitely glad that there are more people on the internet now. It's just that nowadays the things that are popular are kind of similar to each other. Not in the sense of like VTubers or whatever, because that's still a very small community. Even like the largest VTuber has like 6 million followers. I'm not including that Cooksy or whatever, but Gargura, like the biggest VTuber, has 6 million followers, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a ton. But compared to like those other really huge gargantuan influencers, you know, there's not that much variance. It's like reaction content, maybe a little bit of gaming, and profanity. That's pretty much the formula, it seems like. But not to say that all that stuff is bad, because it's definitely not. It's just kind of different how in the past there is a lot more variance, I think. Like something like annoying not annoying VTuber, because those already exist, but annoying orange would never be as popular now as it was in the past, you know? And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you hate annoying orange. I see a lot of VTubers doing reaction content in between segments, like when they eat stuff or take a break from gaming. I should do that more. I do want to do more reaction content. I'm just a little bit scared that I'll accidentally reveal something on my computer. Is Annoying Orange the first VTuber? I think that it might be. I heard though from somewhere that like the first actual VTuber is like some bear guy who was like a 3D bear model and talked about like household supplies or something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like a, not technically a VTuber, but it was a bear-shaped thing. Yeah. Annoying Orange is my Oshi. I thought I was your Oshi Cooler Soup, but I guess not. I'm just your third in line radioactive Oshi. I suppose. It is sad to be a Pomodachi. No, I do not. Damn. Bear-shaped what again? It was a bear-shaped VTuber who would review like household supplies and tools, power tools, stuff like that. God, Cooler, can you set the bar lower for Porpo? Yeah, set the bar lower for me. It's too high. It's hard for me to make it. It's hard. Anyways, Pomodachis, I guess I should get ready for some dinner because I'm getting a little bit eepy right now. I worked all day. Please understand. Anyways, good night, guys. And I'm going to actually raid somebody now that I remember, because I'm not great about raiding sometimes, so I'm going to find someone. I'm going to find someone very good for you guys to raid. And be polite. Remember. Anyways, remember, Pomodachi Pride! Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Actually, wait, I'm back, Pomodachis. I'm looking for someone to raid and pretty much like, oh, never mind. One of my friends is live. So, I will send you to Mavia! So, when you guys see her, make sure you give her a con harpy from me. Anyways, thanks again for waiting. Tomodachi Pride! Bye bye!